All right, I think we are live. Good morning.
Just hit the record also. Hit the record. Hit the record. Mercy, mercy, mercy.
All right, Dr. Derek. All right, I think we are live. Good morning.
Just hit the record. Hit the record. Hit the record. Oh, mercy. Hit the record.
Okay, Dr. Derek. Let me look for record. I'm telling you that today. All right, I told you guys I had technical difficulties today. All right, and good morning, good afternoon, good day. Can you all hear me? Can you all guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we
All
can.
right, all right, all right.
Yes, we can.
Sorry, good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you're calling from. I think we're too excited, and we're all getting too excited and getting too excited. I don't even know which word to use except excited. So today is the 5th day of the Women History Month, the month of March. I want to say welcome to all brand ambassadors, especially our women in the house. You are all so welcome. And then we are going to come to celebrate this month. I want to say this, and I'll put the link in the chat multiple times. We are going to have a 2-day special next week, March 7th on Tuesday and March 9th, Thursday. Women Celebrating Women on the Deep Dive platform. I'm going to drop the link that we're going to use on those days in the chat and also in the YouTube channel. Please use this link, and when you see the flyer, please use the link. Please show up. That would be a public event, so bring even non-brand ambassador for that event. Women especially, let's celebrate ourselves. And we are going to celebrate the men that are supporting us, the women. So before we call on Dr. Derek to start, I just want to tell you all guys that you're going to have, I think there's a lot of excitement going on. So Sister Marie said it. This is the platform to come for updates. Update with drama. This is the platform. So I'm not going to waste your time. I say welcome everyone. For you and watching on YouTube, welcome. And when we switch over to proprietary information, we'll let you know. So at this moment, at this juncture, I'm going to call on our the queens of our program. Where are they? The queens, queen moderating team, come on down. Oh, mercy.
Wow.
All right, all right, all right,
We're here. We're here. You're not seeing us?
Just give me 1 minute, dear. As I said, today my brain is not working very well, very at the best.
Too much excitement.
Pardon me. You guys can speak now. Please speak. I'm seeing Dr. Derek. Go ahead and speak, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Queen Sister Dr. Patience. Are we doing a Need to Win It song?
Yes, sorry, you see, excitement. That was Dr. Derek's cue.
Dr. Derek, over to you, sir.
All right. Before Dr. Derek comes, you see, I told you today is going to be a different day, right? We're all crazy today. Bear with us. But the Need to Win It song today, please watch it. Because as I said, this is the word Women's Month, Women History Month. So we have a special for you today. Go ahead, Dr. Derek.
ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE, the future of internet.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
In it to win it. ONPASSIVE, the future of the internet.
Wow.
Stand clear of the closing door, please. Oh, women celebrating women. Was that war or what?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't want to go around ranting. As I said, I already announced Queen moderating before because of too much excitement. I'm glad you keep me on check, and we had to see that piece. In it to win it, celebrating women celebrating women. Over to you, team.
That was awesome. That was awesome, Dr. D. Oh my God. Women celebrating women.
Thank you, my co-moderator, Sister Irene. Oh boy, Dr. Derek, you've done it again. Oh my goodness, it looks like a real cinema, just seeing the images. I don't know how you did it. And before I continue, I just want to say we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for always supporting the women of this platform. And I know before I continue, I want to start by saying something, all right? I want to acknowledge this one special woman. I met her in London nearly 30 years ago. I did not know in 2023 that both of us will be living in America. So again, as I give this special acknowledgement to her, I want to say greetings and welcome to all our dear brand ambassadors. And I also wish all the women of this platform, or those who are not here, but are dear to us, a happy International Women's Month celebration. We also thank you for supporting every individual woman around you. I know that women have so many multi-purpose roles as wives, as mothers, as sisters, as aunties, neighbors, whatever they are countless. But sometimes we just need to say thank you for all you do for each and every person. And this special woman I want to acknowledge, she is very special. She lives in the ONPASSIVE family 24/7. It does not matter what time of the day you reach out to her. She's always there to help out. It doesn't matter what the issues are, ONPASSIVE related or just a shoulder to lean on, she is always there. She is blessed with beauty, courage, stamina, and she dishes out her love unconditionally and doesn't expect anything in return. Sister Dr. Queen Patience, we love you dearly. Thank you for being in the lives of everyone on this forum, those seen and unseen. People do not know what you do behind the scenes. We just acknowledge you. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Why are you talking about me? I was waiting for the person you're going to call. Anyway, let me.
Queen Dr. P, that was for you.
Wow.
Special woman in our lives.
Wow, I really did not know you were talking about me. Thank you, my sister.
You deserve it and more. So thank you so much. At this point, we listened to another great voice, and that great voice is again part of us, and she is always here with us. It doesn't matter where she is performing. When she gets back, she needs 30 minutes to come, put herself together, and she's always with us. Please put our minds in the right place. Sister Lerato Shadare Prosperity. Thank you.
Hi. I think our minds are in the right place. First of all, I want to acknowledge every woman here. I just want to acknowledge you all and say, welcome, sisters. It's so wonderful to come here and see your beautiful faces, to feel your beautiful energy. It's such a privilege. And to every beautiful brother here too, you are welcome. We appreciate you so much. we are stronger together, and when we uplift one another. So yeah, thank you. I know my voice sounds a little bit muffled. I've been battling with a throat infection for a week now, so it would get better. I would work, but then I think, sometimes I will go back to work too early, so it will reoccur again. So I'm just struggling with it now, but I hope you can hear me through the muffled voice. And today, maybe I won't sit with you too long, ladies. I'm not sure. Maybe I stay throughout the whole session, but I wanted to lie down. So, but anyway, I'm here because I want to be here. I'm here because I love everybody here. I'm here because I know that I have a purpose. I'm here because I know that, even if it's a tiny little bit word that I would say, one of it will fall into our heart, onto somebody's heart, and it will grow something. It will push you to think, or to ask yourself questions, and it will grow into something great. So I'm here for all of that. So the last weeks we've been talking about abundance, right? And we've been talking about limiting beliefs that we all have, in different programs that we accepted as truth that are not necessarily truth. Yeah. And most of us, we accept these programs because we think that there's nothing different, or we think that there's no other choices, or because we have not heard something contrary to what we've been hearing all our lives, right? So we accept certain things as truth. I mean, even how we are taught about money, or what we hear about money. The last time one of our brothers was here, Brother Michael, he was talking about, a belief that people will say, okay, money is evil, and then, but they still want to have money. And that statement is false. It's that the love of money is the root of all evil. So if everything is just money orientated, and you're not thinking about not harming somebody when you're chasing this, or every other thing that is around it, then there's no balance, right? So, and we spoke about that. It's like you cannot speak ill of something and still want it. How does that work? It's not gonna work. So we have to change now our mindset, how we think about money, because money is part of our lives. It's an exchange. Money is energy. It's an exchange. Money is a form of moving things around, and moving energy, and acquiring the same things that we want. It's like, almost like, I want to say, money is our servant, right? We use money to reach certain areas otherwise that we wouldn't be able to reach if we didn't have the kind of capacity or the money that we need for them, right? So it's a tool. Money is a tool, right? So, but we cannot speak ill of money. We cannot sit in those ideologies that money is all these other things that are not good, and then we sit and we say, yes, we want money. It doesn't work like that. There are laws that govern the universe, and some of these laws are the laws that govern our tongue, what we speak, because everything that we speak is energy and it manifests. So, and also the other law is our thinking. We are thinking beings, and everything that we think, it manifests, because what you think you are. So if you spend 90% of your time thinking, anything that doesn't correlate with necessarily good, if you don't agree with good, then you'll start now manifesting those things that are not good, because that's where you spend most of your time, right? So, and we're sitting here today to say, let's help one another and sharpen one another, so that we can start now thinking in another way, meaning that we're thinking prosperity. That's why I said my name is Loretta Shadari, prosperity, because prosperity it has to be in everything about me. Right. So today I just want to talk to you about life, to say your life is for living, and living your life, that means you have to create experiences, right? And so through these experiences, as we are making this experience, we also all have a choice. We all have choices. Right? We all have choices, whether we are conscious of these choices or not, but the choices are there. And there are laws that govern the universe, and most of these laws, some of us don't know them, because maybe, like I said, not good programs that we've been given, or just, brainwashing from school, or I don't know, certainly a lot of brainwashing that is happening around us. But, most of us don't know that we actually have other choices, right? So most people don't know that there's infinite abundance. When you talk about infinite abundance, it's like a foreign concept to them, right? I'll make an example, right? Just a small example. I'm going to relate it to what also Mr. Ash said. Mr. Ash said the last time that, we have to think big, all right? So when somebody says you have to think big, I don't know what is the definition of big to you? Because definition of big to all of us is something different, right? So, And I was sitting there and I was like, you know, I want to, there's a car that I love. I love cars, by the way. My father was a car person, so he's the one that actually gave me the love of cars, because my father was a Mercedes guy. He loved Mercedes for anything. Like no other car existed apart from Mercedes. He knew everything about Mercedes, right? Up to the top of the range, Maybach and all of them. He was just a Mercedes guy. So the love of cars I got from my father, because even when he would fix his cars, he would be there, he would call me, I'll be getting the spanner number, whatever, you know, I'll be there with him, right? So my favorite car is Urus, right? The Lamborghini Urus. And I've always loved that car. I love SUVs and I love speed and I just love Lambo, right? And so I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the Urus, and I'm looking at at first, this is before looking at the price or anything else. I was like, I want it, top of the range this year, that's what I said. Immediately when I saw the price, I was like, oh, why would I drive a car that is like 400,000? That is like a house. And I mean, everything else that told me that I can't have that came into my mind. Everything else. Like I started thinking about, yeah, but how is it possible? I mean, other people don't have homes and this is me driving a Urus. You know, everything that went contrary to my initial desire was for a Lamborghini Urus before I saw the price. Right after I saw the price, I gave myself reasons why I shouldn't have it. I started giving myself reasons why I shouldn't have it. And that's what most of us do. Most of us do that. We always give ourselves reasons why we don't deserve certain things. And I sat down and I said, but who was it created for? The person who came up with the concept of the Lambo, who did he create it for? Because if it's available here, if it's here on this plane, that means anybody can have it. So why not me? Why can't I have it? And the people that buy it, I don't think that they sit there and think about 112 reasons why they shouldn't. Everybody knows the price, right? And there are people who are driving it with that price. I don't think they sat somewhere at the corner and started thinking about, oh, it's the money of a house. No, it was their desire. Their initial desire was for this. That's what they want, and that's what they got. So why do we sit there now and now start disqualifying ourselves for the desires or things that we want? All right. So, and that comes from mindset. I'm not saying it that it's I just want to say that because of the way we're programmed to think that we don't deserve certain things. We're programmed to think that certain things are above us or certain things are not attainable. And my reasoning is that if it's here on this planet and it's part of all the abundance that we have, why don't I deserve it? Why is it not okay for me to have it? As long as I'm not harming somebody else, why is it not okay, right? So there are many reasons that we can sit there and think about why we shouldn't have certain things, up to the point where, there are many other reasons, like, to a point where we don't think that we deserve love, where we think that we don't deserve certain things. And I'm like, why? Where is that mindset coming from? I sat with that. I was like, no, it's not okay. We have desires. We're here in this life to live this life. We're here in this life to experience this life. And there is nothing that we don't deserve. Nothing, right? So I just want us to talk about that mindset, to change it. And I just read something here from Stephen. He says he's tired of the talking. And I'm talking to you specifically, Stephen. We have to talk about mindset. I'm sorry. If you're tired, you can come back when we're finished talking. But anyway, we all have to think about that to say we deserve everything. This universe has everything that we need. And so we have to now start thinking about if we appropriate ourselves and sit comfortably with this abundance, with this wealth, then it will be easier for us to do good for others, right? Because as we sit in our own enoughness, then we will realize that we have more than enough to give as well. Because then the limited mentality doesn't come only to ourselves, it also comes, it extends to other people as well, right? So what we think, we cannot give what we are not. So as soon as we understand that we are enough, as soon as we understand that everything, we deserve everything, then we will think about the other people. That's the spirit or the energy that will also carry into our giving and how we express our lives, even with the people that we're with, even all these other things that we want to do, the projects that we want to do, the people that we want to help. You cannot give what you're not or what you don't have. So as soon as we sit in that abundance, then it will pour over in everything that we do. Our being here in ONPASSIVE, we will be able to realize this dream or this vision that our CEO has. It won't only be about us. That abundance mentality and that abundance being will be in everything. So we will be able to shake the planet as we ought to. So let's work on that. I want you to sit and think about your desires. I don't care how scary they are. Don't say, I'm not going to be able to get it or whatever. Think about what you really want. Write it down, read it out loud. And after doing that, he's like, yes, you deserve it. You deserve it. Everything that is here on this planet, as long as it's here in this manifestation, you have access to it and you deserve it. Right? So let's sit with that and check where we have where our limiting beliefs start, or things that we think that we don't deserve. Just start working with that to say, no, I deserve good. I deserve to have the best experience in this life, because it's not only limited to a few people. We all have access to that. So thank you so much. That's your homework for this whole week, to think about what you want, what you really desire. And I want you to know that you deserve it. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Wow.
Wow, we love you too. We love you dearly. And
Thank
just in
you,
case.
Queen Moderators. Can I just say something quickly to
Yes.
respond to our sister? Very quick, just one sentence. Sister Loretta, when you talk about changing your mind to owning a car because of the price, I am a queen of that. Even in the supermarket, even when I go to buy dresses, the first thing I look at is the price. Once I flip the price tag, I say that dress is not good enough. It doesn't look good. I give myself a reason, say that I don't like it. Not to say that, how can I get that I really love in the beginning? I gave myself, say, no, I don't like that style anymore. So thanks for that mindset. I know some people might think that this is not important. It is very important. Without the right mindset, money will not make you happy.
Yes.
You have to have the right mindset. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
I just wanted to
Thank
add
you
that.
so much. Thank you.
Over to you, Queens.
Okay. Wow. Dear Sister Lerato, thank you very much for that. You know what? Someone might be thinking that we're talking too much, but that's probably because they're not gleaning, enough out of what you are saying. So, my brothers and sisters, do not give yourself a reason why you shouldn't have that thing or those things that you love. You deserve to have whatever that you love, whatever that you need, whatever that you want. You deserve to have it. So and that is what our CEO is saying. Dream big. Dream big with no limitations. He didn't give a limit to it. So why are you giving limits to what you desire or what you want or what you need? No limits. Just dream big. All right. With that said, are you guys feeling it in the air like I am? The excitement, the tension, the fear of the unknown, the anxiety. I don't know how to describe it, but it is so much. And as we are dreaming big and expecting and waiting, most of us still work. And with the corporate meetings being on work days during working hours, some of us just be there, partially. We hear one thing and then we are distracted because we're working, and then we'll come back and we hear another and we lose train. So this is the time. This is the time for us to sit quietly with no distractions and just engulf it, and just take it in. So this is the time for that. And I am going to call on no one else but Dr. Derek and the team to give us the updates. Over to you, Dr. D.
Oh, mercy, 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 mercy. Peace, blessings,
excitement,
holy, plenty, a lot of love to all the brand ambassadors. And we do have Alfred and Miriam to let us know what is happening. Woohoo!
Hear what they say? Yes, yes, King Alfred, go ahead.
Dr. Derek is kind of frozen.
No, I'm not frozen at all. I'm waiting on you. And I'm waiting on Miriam.
All right.
Okay, my time.
That's it.
Shout it on the mountain top. Proclaim it in every street. Woo! ONPASSIVE is here to stay. Woo!
ONPASSIVE.
Connect.
ONPASSIve.
Connect.
ONPASSIve. Oh, connect. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, the updates on Friday was superb, wonderful, at the quintuple top. Woo. And that's the update. Thank you. Back to you.
Sorry, Dr. Derek. All right. So, Dr. D, so what's next then?
That's the updates.
This is the update team. That's the update for you. They're crazy.
Dr. D, is the suspense.
Excitement is the update.
Excitement.
Mercy.
You want a little more?
I want more updates on that.
You want a little more?
Excitement.
You want a little more? Oh, connected farming. Oh, connected farming. Oh, connected farming. Oh, connected farming. Let's shine. Oh, connected farming soon.
Oh, connect. Coming. Are you there?
Wonderful. And that's the updates. Excitement. Thank you very much. Back to you, moderators.
All right. Wow. Dr. Derek, we're still waiting. Look. Okay. If you say so. If you say so. All right, we're gonna move on. You know, guys, we have an agenda filled with excitement. So we're gonna move on to the onboarding and product training. Onboarding and product training. So over to you again, Dr. D and your team.
Dr. Derek, you're muted.
Oh, mercy. Oh, mercy. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Wonderful brand ambassador, Queen Irene, and really appreciate it, Queen Debbie, and of course, Queen Dr. Patience, and oh, mercy, Queen Lerato. That was the mindset. That was the awesome mindset, because without the proper mindset, we're going to fall in ditches. We are going to fall into ditches because a lot of people make money, win lotto. I know of a case where a person win 314 million with Powerball, and that's US dollars with Powerball. And he lost all of it. He got sick and he gambled it off, he spent it off, he threw the money away, being the big man in the area, just giving money away and what have you. And you know, before he died, he was more broke than when before he won that $314 million. So without the proper mindset, because that $314 million supposed to set him for the rest of his life, should be able to set him for the rest of his life. But because he did not have the right mindset, thank you very much, Queen Brand Ambassador Lerato, because he did not have the proper mindset, and him and 91% of persons that win the lotto did not have the proper mindset, and as a result, end up in jail, end up dying. And we're talking about within 3 years, you know, within 2 months or 3 months to 3 years. So we're not talking about a long period that he spent 20 years and 40 years afterwards and enjoy. No, we're talking about between all of these lotto winners, between 3 months to 3 years. Nothing to show again. Some commit suicide, some, oh my goodness, it's just a mess. And then you think that a lot of celebrities out there have a lot of money and thing, you know, very wealthy, so to speak. No, they're not wealthy, right? We know of a couple of cases, you know, actors, entertainers, people that make that big money and file bankruptcy and this and end up in jail, and it's a mess without the proper mindset. You know, thank you very much, Lorato. Really appreciate it. That was awesome. Anyway, let us move into OConnect. Let us just take a little look here at some of the capabilities as we have seen on Friday with OConnect, connecting the world in an instant. And oh my goodness, yes, we had a little wrinkle with the counter, but did you see how that counter was moving? For those who saw the counter before it went down, did you see how that counter was? Oh my goodness, really connecting the world in an instant. I'm telling you. And of course, we went up to a maximum of 62,000 participants. 62,000. Ash Mufare announced that at 1600 hours Eastern Standard Time, which is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 62,000. That was double. And he even said it. He said exactly double the amount last week, the week before. So that was just awesome. That was definitely awesome. And so, OConnect, get access to the most reliable audio video conference. Watch this now. Watch this. Watch this. Zoom started in 2011. 2011. So for over 10 years in existence, over 11 years in existence, and Zoom is still struggling at 20,000 participants. Still struggling, still struggling. And we were very stable for, you know, we started at roughly at 12:25, right? When I went on at 12:25, there was actually 20,000 people. Yes, about 20,000 people was already on at 12:25. And it was us growing, 21,000, 22,000, 23,000. By the time we reached 12:30, it was 25,000 at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That was just so awesome. And then by the time it reached 13:05, Ash announced 48,053 participants at 13:05 hours, which was about 1 p.m. Eastern Time, right? So it was just moving at full speed ahead, very stable for approximately 4 hours, very stable, no issues No, yes, I mean, people, internet and people this and people that, you're still going to have a problem. The all connect not going to solve your internet issue. A lot of people think that all connect is going to solve their internet issue. No, all connect is not going to solve your internet issue. If you have a bad internet connection, you still, because the system still need internet to connect. No, so that you're not going to go going through all of these third-party, different third-party things, because from once you connect to the internet and the signal, your internet signal is flowing, then it is from browser to browser that OConnect work. So yes, the latency is going to be much better latency, but you still need internet connection, right? You might not need as much as you needed with Zoom, but you still need internet connection. That is still a must, all right? So a lot of people talk about high definition audio. High definition audio. I thought high definition only come in video. Yes, all right, high definition come in video, definitely. And when you talk about high definition video, we start from 720, 720p. And 720p is relating to the pixels, which means the amount of dot that is on that screen. Because yes, it's dots that is on your screen that make up the picture that you are viewing on your screen, whatever screen, your phone screen, your computer screen, your television screen, everything is about the pixels. And the pixels are the little dots. And the more pixels you have is the more dots, which means the picture quality is a lot better. So when you talk about standard picture or standard video, we're talking about 780 pixels, right? And you know, that's ugly. That's where black and white start from, and then yes, colored started there, and then now we went into high definition. High definition, as I said, starts from 720p. And then when you talk about 2K HD, then you're talking about 1920, 1920 pixels, right? So it's 1920p, right? And so 4K, you're talking about, and this is 4K HD, and that is 3840p pixels, right? So the more pixels is the better the quality, the sharpness of how the picture looks. And that is relating to the high definition video. But yes, you also have high definition audio, right? And how do you get high definition audio? All right, when you look at the audio spectrum, mono audio is one channel coming out. So everything they put into that audio is fit into that one channel. And so the quality of the sound is more jumbled. You cannot hear distinctively the audio that you want to hear, right? So even though you might have a left speaker and a right speaker, if you only have one audio channel, it is still mono audio. Then when you get into stereo, you have two channels, channel A, channel B, you get into stereo audio, right? And then now, the quality of the stereo audio is when you start to have more channels. The more channels you have for the different audio frequency, one, and the different sound that comes through that. If anyone ever listened to 5.1 surround sound, and what is a 5.1 surround sound? It means you have a front left, front right, front center, rear right, rear left, and you have a subwoofer in the corner up there, right? And that is 5 speakers, 1 subwoofer, so it's 5.1 audio. And that now we're talking about stereo audio. I mean, sorry, HD audio. Because with that HD audio, what you're getting is different sound coming through the different speakers. But maybe Lorato would be familiar with the concept of split audio track. When you have a split audio track, they put the vocal in one channel and they put the music in one channel, right? So if the music is in the left channel, right, and that is how you get soundtrack. Because for those who sing and need a soundtrack, you have the demo on one side of the channel, and then you have the audio on one side, and you have the vocals on one side of the channel. So you can cut off the vocal and sing on the track, the soundtrack, or you can turn back on the vocals so that you can hear if you're following the soundtrack properly, you know. And so all of these in audio, all right, make the quality of the audio much better. You ever wonder why is it you go to the theater? I guess most people don't go to theater anymore because all the movies coming in. Theater is more for a date, right? Brand Ambassador Ivan. Theater is more for a date, right? You know, you don't go to theater to watch a movie. You go to theater for a date, right? Because all the movies come on your TV now. So, anyway, but you ever wonder when you go to the theater, why the sound quality so nice? Why is the sound quality so nice in a theater? And when I go home on my little TV, it don't sound so good. You know, it sounds terrible, right? Because they are playing in high definition sound. And Dolby high definition sound is another quality of sound that, you know, it makes all the thing come together and you're actually hearing, you know, what have you. If you're watching a TV program and you see a car driving from right to left, you just hear the sound right there in front of you coming, bam. And so, you just hear the sound, bam. But if you have a surround sound, you'd actually hear the bike. And I mean, the movie, it has to be recorded that way for you to hear it that way, right? If it is not recorded in high definition, you're not going to hear it in high definition. And if it's recorded in high definition and you don't have a speaker system to give you that quality, then you're not going to hear it much, right? You'd hear it, the difference, but you won't hear it much. So you'd actually hear the bike coming like it, definitely. You hear the bike over in your left ears because it's coming from that side of your TV screen and it coming wrong, and you actually hear like it passing quality of sound. And so that is what Ash Mufarek and the tech team talks about, high definition sound, because that is very, very awesome, especially when you are listening to music and videos and those sort of things, right? And so connectivity is today's necessity. Back in the 50s and in the 40s and it was a luxury. Now it is a necessity, right? Not maybe 10% of people had a cell phone back in the 70s. You know, now everybody have a phone. Even the babe have a phone. You know, kindergarten children have a phone, right? So it's like a necessity. On our Connect, developed by ONPASSIVE is a high definition audio and online video conferencing tool that provide unmatched clarity and quality to every virtual connect. Wonderful. It is, you know, and as I said, we do not use multi-point control unit. No, we use WebRTC. And so the quality of everything is going to be much better. The interface as we have seen for the past 2 or 3 weeks now, or maybe a month now, the interface is so awesome. Everything is just pretty and not crowded. Even though everything is on one page, it is not crowded and it does look clean, even though so many things are on the screen. The quality of things just looks so awesome and nice when we are on OConnect. And so some OConnect features which is only indigenous to OConnect. Also, playing a YouTube video, and the sound clarity and smoothness is the best on the market. And for those of us, especially last Friday, it was so awesome, clear. The sound quality was awesome, and of course I was listening it through 5.1 surround system, which, oh my goodness, if you could just listen it in that way, you oh my goodness, you drop off your chair. All right, you hear this subwoofer just rumbling in the corner, and you oh my goodness, when you hear Ashmufari speak, his voice sounds clear with a lot of clarity. You know, oh my goodness, it was awesome. Then, you know, we look at the timer and how long the meeting has been going on and so on. So no matter what time you come to the meeting, right away you'll be able to know how long the meeting was going on for already, right? So you don't have to question or think, what if the meeting did start on time? Yes, the meeting did start on time, so you're good to go. The title name displayed, so you know what the type of meeting or event that you are a part of, because it is definitely displayed right there up front and personal. You know, you go to a Zoom meeting now, you know, if you did not have the entire flyer and all of that to know what meeting you are in, and somebody just send you the link, you don't have a clue what meeting you are in. You know, that's crazy. The counter shows how many people are in the meeting. Yes, as we said, there was a little glitch with all of that. So, you know, we didn't see exactly how many people were there in the meeting at any given, well, at the beginning of the meeting, it started good. A resound plays sound effect. Yes, we hear clapping. We hear COO Mohammed Kamal, fire, 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 fire. Oh my goodness, it was so clear. I heard, oh, I tell you, you listen, when you get those money in your pocket, get a good sound system, plug it into your computer, and I tell you, it is going to a totally different feeling when you hear that subwoofer in the corner and those sounds coming out of that you know, surround sound system. It is awesome. The background music feature plays while people wait to join or waiting for the meeting or the event to start, or play during the presentation. Low, nice background music. You know, unlike Zoom, you don't hear nothing. It does, you know, oh my good. Anyway, no comparison really. No comparison. Right? Plus you could control the sound level to play over the speaker if you want, or, play, just like us. You can adjust the sound. Nothing like that with any other web conference call program. Push a link. We're right there in a meeting. Instead of going to chat, which a lot of people can't find chat, don't have a clue where chat is, like Dr. Patience Push wanted you to get the link for the women's webinar for Tuesday and Thursday. You have to put it in the chat. And a lot of people can't find them chat, don't know where the chat is, don't have a clue. No, you can just push the link right there on the screen, and you just click on it right there on the screen. It is displayed right there across your screen while you are in the OConnect meeting. Flawless, smooth call to action that we tested again to download a document. It's a game changer, right? So we could put an entire document, maybe a Word document with all the information for a Zoom meeting, for a OConnect meeting, or for any meeting, you could put it right there. Awesome. If you want a calculator, right there. Everything is right there displayed on the screen. The sharing screen and calculator, same time. You don't have to, cut off one to get the next one. Everything is the whiteboard, and you can choose a color, and very interactive. You could take a poll. We have been trying to take a poll on this webinar for the past month, and all know we cannot take a poll. And it was flawless, seamless, bam, bam, bam. Ashmopa Farah put up the poll, we boom, 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 we put up and give the answer, and everything just went, oh my goodness. This polling system can even be used for voting. Your church voting, for your community voting, maybe one day even to, poll for even government voting. Who to tell? It's that good. It's that good. The chat was flawless. The chat was super. It was just, well, you could read it because, with 62 people sending text message, chat message, it was flying like, off the chain, right? We played with the emojis. The emojis was flying all over, literally flying all over the screen. Nobody get kicked off, like Zoom, that it was flying all over the screen, like Casper, and scrolling text bar. Oh my goodness, it was so wonderful. It was so awesome. And we're going to be having a meeting on Monday. So listen, if you didn't get on a meeting on Friday, a scheduled meeting is scheduled for tomorrow. So please ensure that you keep an eye out for that link for that OConnect meeting for Monday, which is in tomorrow. All right, wonderful. And so, as we said, OConnect, how OConnect works, it's with WebRTC. So as we say, it is not, it's not a multi-point control unit where it has to be going here, going there, going there, going there, bouncing off of this, and all of, no, not at all. You get your signal from the internet. I get my signal from the internet, and the media runs from your web browser to my web browser, to that web browser, to all the web browsers that would be connected. 62,000 web browsers that was connected, and it was so flawless and seamless, and everything just runs smoothly and good. But as I said, you still need good internet connection, because you still need that signal to come to your computer or your phone or your device. And so we definitely saw that the video quality, then the audio quality was much, 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 much better. Definitely HD, and on the high end of HD, not on the low end of HD, right? So even though some people say it's HD, All right, it might be 720 p 720p HD, when you remember you have all the way up to 10K in HD, right? Which is a much better quality HD than 720. So it all depends. Not all apples are the same, right? Some apples sweeter than some apples sour than some, etc., etc. So it all depends which spectrum of the high definition that you have on your system, right? So Zoom might have down at the 720. I don't think they even have 720. I think they're down in SD, and they're telling lies that is HD they are on, because this video quality don't even look too good. But anyway, that's another presentation. So the quality of OConnect HD, superb. And I definitely thank you very much, really appreciate it. And so OConnect, especially, Ash Mufaris says that we are going to be going commercial this month. Whoa! Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And that was the presentation with OConnect.
That's the big news, brother. God bless you. This month.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So, Dr. Derek, are you really done with the update, or should we close the YouTube? Maybe you have some special surprise for us.
Yeah, well, Miriam have some updates to give.
All right. So, do you want to close us on YouTube properly, please?
Yes, if you so desire.
Go ahead then.
Miriam and Alfred have some updates to give.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is
That's a huge relief, Dr. Derek, because someone actually posted in the forum that if they want to hear updates, this is the webinar to go for updates on Sundays. So you'll be disappointing them if that did not happen today.
Yes, yes, we just give the excitement first, because it's too much excitement to just go at the updates time.
It is too much.
So, yes, we do have updates, but we're going to close off the live YouTube, because you know that our stuff is still proprietary, and we don't want to be sharing what we not to share, and people crying and bawling and weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth. We don't want anything like that to be happening. So therefore, yes, we thank all the persons on YouTube that are with us. I really appreciate your joining us on YouTube, and we on the Dream Team, we do thank you for your lovely presence, and we hope to see you next week or even Tuesday, especially if you are a woman or a man. Please to come out Tuesday and Thursday for the woman or women webinar. Thank you very much, YouTube persons on YouTube. Thank you very much. Appreciate, really appreciate. Peace, blessings, enough love.
Thank you, Dr. Derek. Peace, blessing, and enough love. As Dr. Derek said, we're going to stop our YouTube live streaming now, because, as I said, we might go to question and answers, and people might ask questions that needs proprietary answers. But before we go again, I want to just remind everybody, on the YouTube, I have placed the link for the Women Celebrating Women and two webinar next week. It will be on our deep dive platform. We have multiple platforms. We'll be on our deep dive platform. Please, that is open to everybody. It's not only for brand ambassador. Bring all your women in your life, please. The link I've posted on the YouTube chat there, and it's also on our Zoom link, Zoom webinar. So I'm going to say bye-bye. We all love you all joining us from YouTube this morning. We're so in it to win it. See you at the quintuple top. We're already there, and our ears are perfect. Bye-bye.